Hello? Hello? Oh, hello? 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 Can you hear me, Marion? Oh. It's because I didn't hear any response, that's why. Okay, fantastic. Okay, I am. I can hear you coughing. Oh, I don't know what Tracy's announced then.
Sonia, can you hear me?
I can. Oh dear.
Okay, I know. It's so funny. Today I was on the phone trying to explain to the doctors how I sounded, and she just kept laughing. I said, "Great, thanks,
Dear.
doc." I know, but it's in the Dream Team group. She's just talking about
Okay.
a training. Danielle, how well is it? On how to sponsor people again.
Okay.
I can't think of anything else, to be honest.
Okay. Okay, I'm just getting my things set up.
Okay, love. Leave you in peace and go grab myself a hot drink.
Okay.
Also looks like Dream Team is doing its own mission trip as well.
Own mission.
Mission trip to Nicaragua.
Yes, we spoke about that when we were in.
Nice.
Yes. Okay. Oh, hi. Hi, Mohammed. Hi, Peter. I can just sort of see you.
Okay, guys, I'm going to mute out, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Let me show myself. Okay, let me show myself. Okay, welcome everyone. And today I am going to go through Craigslist for you. Now, the thing to say about Craigslist is obviously it's free to get leads. It is a strategy that you need to do consistently as well. And this particular strategy, I have learned from different people. The latest person that I learned this strategy from is Desmond Soon. So the scripts that I'm using actually comes from Desmond, but I have done it on and off for the last 2 years actually. Each time I've done a strategy, I've always had prospects responding, but I've never been consistent in actually doing it month in, month out. And so this time round, I'm actually been more consistent, but even better still, I've actually been teaching team members to do this as well. And they are getting leads. But what I would say is that you just have to keep at it, okay? And one of the things to say as well about Craigslist leads is that they are what we call lower quality, because generally people are looking for a job, okay? And so we come along and we're sort of showing them an opportunity where there's some kind of investment. Now, you know, so a lot of people will look and may not opt in, but there'll be those few that come along that actually see it, opt in, and you can get a sale. Okay, and I would say that I think it's a real nice, easy way for somebody who's just getting started, a new person, to start seeing leads coming into their business quite quickly. Okay, so right, so the first one, what I think the best thing for me to do is to actually take you through what I do when I'm actually going to place some ads. So I've actually got three accounts, but I'm only using two at the moment. People that are really serious using this strategy, they have several accounts. And I was speaking to Desmond today on behalf of one of my team members, and he was saying, look, you need to have several accounts. So I can talk to you about that sort of off this recording. Okay, but you know, it would be good to have several accounts. So I'll talk to you off this recording as to, you know, how some strategies for doing that. Okay, so I actually posted some ads yesterday. So what I'll do is I'll just show you what I did yesterday, and then I will go into sort of the actual the process that I go through today. So just to say, so I've actually got three. I'm going to show you my three accounts. So this is some, I'm going to, because they're linked to my Gmail. So one of the things you want to do is they're linked to Gmail. So this is one of my Gmail accounts. And what I actually do with this account, this is where I respond to people that have actually taken an interest in my ad. Okay. So for example, okay, this person here has obviously responded today, but as you can see, there's a couple here, and I responded to them yesterday. So they come in here, and one of the things what I just do is I actually forward it to another account. So this account isn't associated with Craigslist at all, because the other things that happens is that your ads can be deleted and people may flag your account. Okay, so one of the reasons I have one Gmail account that I send from is that it's not actually associated with any of my Craigslist accounts. Okay, so if you don't know anything about Craigslist and what Craigslist looks like, is that when you come along to Craigslist, and you need to obviously open a Craigslist account, and as you can see, this is the login page. So you just like as you would in registering or signing up with anything, you need to go to Craigslist.com. It's got Craigslist.org here. Create an account. Okay, so I'm just about to log into one of my accounts here. I'm just going to log in. And as you can see, I'm just thinking it might be a good idea if I actually typed in, oh, I just realized that I'm not sharing screen. Talking away. Yeah, sorry. So I've done this before, sorry. Rewind. Okay, let's start again. Oh dear, honestly. Right, I'm just about to share my screen. Actually, quite excited today because I got 2 sales in today, so you'll have to excuse me. So let me just check to see if you can see my screen. Okay. Oh dear, thank you very much. I'm just trying to yeah. So just let me know if you can see my screen now, and thank you. Just let me know if you can see my screen, and I'll be ready to go. Thank you, Peter. You can see I'm not used to this really. Right. Okay, so what I was just going to do is I was just going to, so let's start again. Craigslist. So when you go to Craigslist.com, this is the screen that you will see. And what usually comes up is your related to your area. So I'm in the UK, and so I'm just looking here, London. I've just put London here. So and this is your screen, really. And I know that when I was doing some training with somebody else, I looked at this and thought, oh my gosh, what do I do? So don't worry about that. I'll take you through step by step. So obviously I was speaking to you before, and I gave you a little bit of an intro. So let me just show you again. I've actually got 3 Craigslist accounts. There are 2 accounts that I use at the moment. And I'm just going to show you here that I've got an account here that I just use to send responses to people that inquire about my Craigslist ad. And this is just an example of the account that where things come in. So as you can see, one person has come in today already. Okay, and this is what it looks like. And actually this person's actually given me their email address, so that's fantastic. They don't always give you their email address, but that's fine because you just respond to Craigslist. Okay, so what you'll want to do, the first thing you'll want to do is that you'll need to create a Craigslist account. And so what I suggest is if you sort out some Gmail accounts, you need to have phone numbers associated with your Gmail accounts, but create some Gmail accounts and then open up your Craigslist. Okay, and I am just going to show you what one of my ads looks like. So this is an ad that this is an ad that I placed yesterday. And so I'll just go through what's in the ad. Okay, so there's a heading. Okay, now one of the things that I need to say about headings is that you're going to be placing ads on a daily basis, and we use a template. Okay, but what's important is that you just don't use the exact same headline for each of your ads, because you're going to get flagged. Okay, and Craigslist is going to delete your ad. Okay, I'm just going to quickly check to see if there's any questions. Okay, fantastic, there's no problem. Okay, and then here's one of the things that I started doing, which I didn't do before, was using images. So this is what I got from Desmond. So, and I've sort of found images, and as you can see, that the theme is they've all got laptops. Okay, yeah. So I've sort of found some of these on a free digital account I've got, and also some shared with another team member. Yeah, so I've got somebody that's pregnant there. So just the kind of images of people who might be the kind of person you're looking for, who would like to work from a laptop, work from home. Okay, this is the actual text, and I can forward this on to you. That's not a problem. Okay, so I can send this text to you so that you can actually just use this, because this is text. This, I didn't create this. I got this from Desmond, and I've used others from other ones. What we suggest you do is that you copy it and paste it, but that you actually go in and just make a few little changes. So as I'm going through it, I will show you exactly what I do and the little tweaks that I make to it as well. Okay, so I just wanted to show you what the ad looks like when somebody clicks on it and they see it. And the most important thing is, one of the things it says here at the bottom is, please email your name, email, and available schedule to set up a time for training. Just in a little mistake there. Most people do not put their email in. Some people do. It doesn't matter. Okay. What you mustn't do is you mustn't put links in here. Okay. Do not put the URL to your opportunity. Okay. To your capture page. That's an absolute no, no, no. Okay. No links. What you just want to do is that you're creating this ad and you're inviting people to come to you. Okay. And then once they come to you requesting information, that is when you send out the link. Okay. So now that I've kind of just shown you what the ad looks like, what I want to do is just to kind of do a demo of what I do. Okay. So I'm just going to, I've got a few things open here. So I'm just going to close some to begin with. Okay, and I'm just going to, yeah. So I'm going to leave it on that ad. So what I do is I use a program called Evernote, because it is really important for you to keep a record of what you're doing. So it doesn't matter what you use really. You might have a notebook or you might have some digital program. I use Evernote. I put a load of stuff in Evernote because it's just easy for me to find the information that I need. So I'm just going to show you kind of the basic things I start with. So as you can see, the last time I was in here, I was in my Craigslist. So I've got, it's got here my account. So if I scroll down, this will show you how I'm organizing myself at the moment. So yesterday was the 23rd, and I basically record things in here as well. And in actual fact, as you can see here, the date was yesterday, 23rd of the 11th. I responded to all these people yesterday. Okay, so this is kind of where I just keep a running record. This here is the actual email that I send out to people that respond to my ad. And again, I can send this out to you. I just use the same thing that was given to me. And as you can see here, this is where your capture page goes in. So it's two places, here and here. Okay, so I'm just going to, I was going to check to see if there are any questions, but that is it. So I have my response, and what I can do as well is I just leave this open so that I just can copy this, and I have my photographs in a folder. Okay, so I go to my account, and you saw me actually log into my account, and I come in here. Now, what you can see, as you can see here, look, you can see that some of these are deleted and earlier in the year. And look, you can see that I use the same headings, same title, so that's not surprising they got deleted. Now, the other thing is that you can, for each account, you can post 2 ads. Okay, so once every 36 hours. So you can post 2 ads to one account in a 36-hour period. What I tend to do is I give a full 2 days. That way I don't get into any trouble. Okay, so I have 2 accounts. And so one way you can do that is on account A, on the first day, you post 2 ads. The second day, you post 2 ads to account B. Then on the third day, you post 2 ads to account A, and so forth. Okay, or you can do it on day 1. You post 2 ads to account A, 2 ads to account B, leave a day's gap, and then on day 3, you post 4 ads across your 2 accounts. I think you just have, depending on what your schedule is, then you just have to sort of work it with that. But the most important thing is that you do not post more than 2 ads in, you know, in a 36-hour period. Otherwise it will get deleted. Okay. And so I come in, and one of the great things that if I sometimes, depending whether they're sort of coming up for expiry, it will allow me to just to renew. Now this account, as you can see, I posted 2, this is the 23rd of November, I posted 2 ads in this account yesterday, so I can't post an ad in this account today. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to log out of this account, and I'm going to log in to one of my other accounts, as you can see. So it's quite easy. Switch from one to the next. Okay, right. So so I've come in, and straight away I've got some that I can renew. So I can renew those, and then I can still post 2 ads. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to, so I'll just literally renew them. And it's as simple as that. So this strategy is, once you've got it all set up, it is quite quick, because what you want to see a sea of ads here that you just are renewing some, and then you're posting a couple. Okay, and that's when you're going to see the magic in terms of the leads coming in. Okay, so I'm still building. So as you can see, look, it's the same one, and sometimes I'll just change the order of the pictures. And so I'm just going to renew these as we're here. Right. So, and as you can see, I've slightly changed the titles of these ads. Okay, slightly different. So I'm now going to post an ad. Okay, so here we are. So there is some restrictions in terms of where you can post. So as I'm in the UK, London, I can post to obviously the different counties in the UK and Europe, but it won't allow me to post in the US, Canada, okay, with my sort of UK number. So I come in. Okay, so I am going to, I don't think I've posted in Newcastle. So I'm just going to click on Newcastle. And as you can see, it changes to Newcastle up here. And I just want to check that, I'm still sharing a screen. Okay. Okay. Just want to check. I can't tell whether there's any problems with my screen, so I'm just going to carry on. Okay, so this is Newcastle. So this is where I'm posting. So we're actually posting in the job. So we're actually going to be posting in the jobs. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to just come over to here where it says post to classifieds. So we click on post to classifieds, and it takes us to this screen here. And so what type of posting is this? Well, we post in job offered. It automatically goes to the next screen. And so we now got to choose a category. And then we go into the etc. category. So we just click on that link there, and it brings us to this screen here. Okay. And okay, so posting title. So I'm just going to come over here. So I've got here online sales needed. So I'm just going to put in here internet sales positions needed. Okay, so I'm just going to put that in. I'm going to go to this. I'm going to grab, this is literally, it is literally a copy and paste exercise. And when I'm doing this, I usually have some music on, or I have a box set on my iPad, and I'm listening to that at the same, watching and listening to that at the same time. So, and you literally just paste it into this box here. Actually, didn't realize I could do that, but I can. So I'm just extending this box so that I can see all of it. Okay, so I'll just sort of just go in to change the sort of some of the first two top lines, and let's supplement, change that. So so I'm just going to put in here, I'm just going to change that. You need to be good at computers. And I'm just going to say, are you up to date with the latest social media trends? And I'm just going to say stable internet required. And I'm just going to change this to must be able to follow directions. So I've not changed the meaning at all, but I've just sort of slightly changed the text. And so, and I'm just going to change this. I realize it's doesn't make sense. Please email your name. And I'm just going to say availability. Set up time for training. So that is all I do in there, just change it up slightly. Now, one of the things that comes up, where it's depending on where you're posting, you may or may not need to put something in the postcode here. But I'm going to leave that blank for the moment and see what happens. So under employment type, I usually put part-time, just because that's what I've been taught to put. And you need to put something compensation, what the person's going to be paid. And I put dependent on availability and skill level. And then I also tick this box here, job opening for persons with disabilities. Right, I'm now going to click continue. Let's see. Oh, right, and it won't let me because it wants me to do something, put something postcode. So what I do, okay, a little bit cheeky, I know. I just go to Newcastle postcodes, and I just pick a postcode, E1, 1AA. Okay, and I'm hoping that should work for me. There you go. Okay, before you click on publish, I want to add some images. Okay, so I've already got images set up, so I'm just going to click on the images tab, and I'm going to add my images. So I'm just going to go onto my drive. And I've got a place for my images, laptop. And so I'll just go through. In actual fact, I can highlight a few, just add them. So I've just added 4 there. Okay, I'm just going to add another one, this one. Okay, so those are my images. I'll just click on finish with images, and it's there. And that's it, literally. So I've got my heading, my title there, which is different from my other ones. I've got compensation dependent on availability. Employment type is part-time. This is my text that I've copied and pasted, but remember that I've just changed the some of the text slightly, the first 2 lines, and I'm going to publish. Okay, and if I return to my account page, you can see that it's here. Okay, internet sales position. So I've shown you how to post the ad. What I'm going to show you now is what I do when I'm responding. So I'm just going to go through that because I think that might be useful for you. Okay, so this one has come in today. Okay, so what I do is, as I said, I forward it to another account. And so then I go to that particular account. So it's coming here, like so. And what I do is I just take their information. Today's 24. So I have to keep, so this is from that account, and I'll just paste their name in there like so. And I go back, and so now I'm going to compose my email. Now, if that person hadn't put an email in here, I would actually just copy and paste. This is the return email address. It's a Craigslist. So I would just copy and paste that in here. But this person's actually given me their email address. So I'm just going to add it there. I also add it to my notes as well, just so I can keep a track. Okay, and then what I do is sometimes in the subject line, they will actually put the title of the ad, but they haven't. So it's very easy to just come down here and actually click on and have a look at the original post. Okay, laptop, put your laptop to work from home. So that was that title. So I will put in here Craigslist advert. Put your laptop to work position. Okay, and then obviously this is my lead. Okay, so I'm just posting his name in here, and I just need to go here because I just have it set up under here because it's just easier. I just literally copy that. I don't have to make any changes or anything. I'll just copy it in there. I'll just send it from my Gmail. Obviously, I make that link clickable, hyperlink that. And as you can see, because of we can add a sort of a coding there. So I'll put Craigslist and AD equals Craigslist, so that when I go and look into in my iPass Marketing Center, I can see exactly how many leads are coming through and whether I'm making any sales from those particular leads. And yeah, that's all I do. I've just put in here, you were interested in the above position from, working from home with your laptop, blah, blah, blah. And I literally just send, and that is it. That is it. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing screen now if I can. Ooh, how do I do that? She says. Okay, I'm back. Okay, just going to find out, are there any questions from anybody? Hello, any questions from anyone? No questions at all. Very useful to have questions. It might be useful. I mean, Mohammed, if you're still here, you're using this strategy as well. Molka, if you're still watching as well, you're using this strategy as well. You know, anything that you want to share, if you're able to type it in, and I can say something, or if you've got any questions as well. Just to say, Mohammed, as I said at the beginning, I spoke to Desmond regarding what you're doing, and I can share a strategy with you afterwards to just tweak what you're doing, okay, to help you get some more results. Because I think depending on what part of the world that you're in, it's quite restricted. And tier one, when we talk about tier one, we're talking about sort of countries such as the US, UK, Canada, Australia, English-speaking countries. Okay, so I can definitely share what Desmond spoke to me about, and I can share that with others as well. It's not problem. We can share it in our personal Skype chat, you know. But I'm open for any questions. Right, okay. What ratio? I think I'm just trying to think. I actually looked into my. I wonder what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into my Empower account, and so that I can give you an idea. Okay. I know that Eunice is doing this, and she had eight people respond, and she's had 2 people opt in from those 8. So I think it's important to sort of look at your figures, and in actual fact, she'd kind of made a little bit of a mistake in between. So and she'd actually had some people actually ask her questions in her email. Okay, so I'm just going into my iPass to have a look. So I've got a lot of windows open. I mean, just so you can give me a heads up, was that clear for you? It's once you know what you're doing, it really is sort of a very quick job. I mean, one of the things Desmond suggests. I'm just reading what's coming. What Desmond suggests, and I think this is what he does, is that he waits until the end of the week to do all his responses. Okay, so people are sending in their inquiries, and at the end of the week he does it in a batch. And you'll see that yesterday I sent out about 7. So those have come in over a few days, and then I send it out in a batch. He said it's just more, I suppose it's more organized to do that, to just send it out in one batch at the end of the week, and you can just go into a flow. But when you're actually posting your ads on a daily basis, I think it doesn't take any more than 10 minutes. Honestly, it is just so quick. And the idea is, if you can imagine you're doing this for 90 days in a row, you're doing it for 6 months in a row, you just want your ads to dominate the space. Okay. And I've been listening to a lot of Grant Cardone at the moment, and he says you're not interested in the competition, you just want to dominate the space. You want to be on every social media, and you just want to dominate. So I've used the word dominate, and I think when Desmond talks about it, and other people who do this training, you just want to dominate. You just want there to be a sea of your ads. So I'm now in my marketing stats. Okay, so I'm going to look at what's coming today, as I sent those ones out yesterday. Let's have a look. Okay, so I had yesterday, in terms of the Craigslist, I had one hit from Craigslist yesterday. I'm just looking now to see whether I had any hits the day before. Actually, probably the best thing to do is to do it over the last 7 days. The last week would be good. Okay, so I'm just going to look over the last week. I'm just scrolling down. I know that you can't see this, but I shall give you a running commentary, as I say. Can't see at the moment. Okay, so I had 3 unique hits. Okay, actually, you know, the other place I can look, which is where I saw them, is if I go to, I'm going to go into my Empire Network, onto my leads. So I had, okay, so actually I had a lead come in today. So I've got a Craigslist lead come in today. Okay. I had a Craigslist lead come in last week. I had two come in so I had 2 come in on the 18th last week, and I think that coincided with when I sent my responses out, because obviously I do them in batches. Okay, so I had 2. So far since, and it would have been late last night that I did my Craigslist, around 11 p.m. UK time, and so far I've had 1 lead from that around 7 that I sent out. Okay, so not too bad, really. Okay, any other questions? Any other questions? I'm just going to have a look. Okay. I think one of the things to bear in mind with the Craigslist traffic is that it's cold traffic. Okay. And one of the things that I have done is I have personalized my autoresponder. So if you're currently using the company emails, yes, I guess I am. Yeah. So it's been about a couple of weeks since I tweaked my emails. I was talking to Desmond today, and as he was saying, with this strategy, as I said before, the quality is low. But what it does do for you is it gets you used to gets you to see leads quite quickly, as compared to some of the other strategies that needs time for you to get traction. And I think it helps with, you know, when you first get started, it helps you to develop that mindset that it's leads that you need to focus on. Focus on the leads and the sales will come. Now, yes, the quality of the leads may be low, but you just don't know what people are coming through. You just don't know. You could get two responses, one turns into a lead, you get a sale. It might take 20, you know, so it just depends really. And I think that it's just about if you get into the habit of just focusing on the leads, and as I said, you really do, you have to treat them as cold traffic, okay? And they're responding to your ad. You tell them to click on a link and watch a video. They are looking, most of them are looking for a job, okay? So when they see that it's maybe something that's not a job, then they're going to fall off. Some people are going to be intrigued, and so they'll click on the link to find out a bit more and become a lead. Now, they have not seen you, they don't know you at all. And so you do need to then, from your very first email, to start developing that relationship. So I have actually tweaked my emails so that obviously the first email that goes out, there is actually a video of me, so they see my face, and there's also a picture in my email. So my email campaign has changed. So it's not the company one, which is just coming out with Empower Network on it. So I think you do need to tweak your emails, personalize them. And I do think you need to be emailing every day. That you know, watch the training. Those of us that are in the six-figure builders club, that training I think is excellent, because you know, solo ads, these are cold leads. These are people that don't know you, and so you have to build up the know, like, and trust over time with them. Okay, and yeah, but you know, I think it's worth persevering with it. I definitely know. Is it Jackie? I think Jackie. She made Boss this month, and she is just using Craigslist. So she's made Boss. So you made 5 sales from Craigslist. Now she is in the US, and so I will talk to you if you're really interested in doing this strategy. If you're already doing this strategy, I'll speak to you, as I said, afterwards, about some tips that Desmond gave me. But you know, so but if she can do it, people are doing it, okay? And it's free. And you know, if you're all in, you know, one of those sales goes up to all in, you know, you don't have to do the math, really. Maths, as they say. So we're coming up to 10:02. Unless there's anything. Oh, for outsourcing the process. Well, I mean, you could, but actually it is such a quick strat. I mean, you could outsource it. Marilyn's just asked, is there a way of outsourcing the strategy? I guess you could, but actually it is really very quick to do. And you can only, if you've got one account, you can only post 2 ads anyway. But yes, you could. Yes, of course, you could outsource it. It would be it'd be a very easy one to outsource. And given the strategy that I'm going to suggest, it might be, and actually, come to think about it, maybe it is one that if I was going to outsource anything to start with, that might be a good one to outsource, actually. So yeah. Yes. So unless there's anything else with the ads, I've just seen somebody else yeah, unless there's anything else with the ads. I'm just going to share the link with Marilyn because she's just jumped on Hangout now. Okay, so just look and see if anyone. Yes, outsourcing the actual posting. Marion has just said about outsourcing the first part would be perfect, and then just deal with these responses ourselves. Yeah, I think that sounds great. Actually, that's a really good idea. So okay. Ooh. So I have got some notices. Have I got some notices? Notices. Right, okay. So a reminder of events that you need to be getting to this week. Okay. So if you are in the beginners club, okay, very, very, very important. Yeah, so very important. Sorry, Marilyn, not Marilyn, Marion. It's Marilyn, Marion. Right, okay, so I'm just looking to see if there's. Okay, sorry. This morning, I was in such a good mood going to work, and interesting. I was in such a good mood going to work. I felt I've been really hustling, really hustling. I've had my head down, made boss really quickly. The first part of this month, and then over the last week, things have been a bit slow, and I thought, and in my head, I thought, okay, things have been a bit slow. I really, I suppose my head's been at supporting my team, helping my team to make boss, looking at what I can do to support, and then I thought, right, just put my head down, focus on generating, getting traffic, generating leads to my offer. And so I went into work today, and I was just feeling really good. And over the week I've been checking to see if I'd had any sales. I hadn't had any sales, but I actually felt really good and I think I felt really good because I have had my head down. I made some changes to my blog. I wrote this epic blog last night, put it out, and in my mind I thought, right, I want to really focus on my team, focus on emailing out stuff to my team. So one of the reasons I wrote a blog post yesterday about blogging, because that's what we sell, wrote a blog post about blogging, and really thought that might be helpful for my team, just give them some information about blogging. And that's where my head was at. And at lunchtime, I checked my mobile, my phone, and I'd not had one sale, I'd had 2 sales in. And it's really strange, actually, that where things like this has happened to me before, where, things have been going, really high, and then there's a bit of a lull. And then I just kind of I just say, right, I just need to work. I just need to get to work, focus. And then something comes in. And there's a tweak that I made, and I'm going to share that with you. There's a tweak that I made, and I got 2 sales. One sale came from one of my tweaks. And the tweak that I've made is that I am split testing. I'm split testing the company capture page, and I've created a capture page of my own, and I'm split testing with a rotator. And my capture page has got a video of me. So I've created a video, And because this is traffic that this is my YouTube strategy, and they've been going to the capture page, and whilst I've had quite a lot of leads still coming through, I've noticed that I've not got the sales. I've made a tweak to my capture page yesterday, put them on a rotator, and I've got 2 sales. So I just think it's very interesting how, oh, have I frozen? No, I'm still moving. Am I still frozen? I'm still here. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to say focus, focus, focus. If I just want to say, look, just focus, just stay motivated, just focus on generating leads. And if you've got people coming in, you know, just focus on the bits, the next bit of your business, the next bit of your business. I just wanted to just share that, really. Okay, let me go to my Empower back office and give you notices. Okay. Okay, thank you, Marilyn. I'm not frozen. Okay. If you are in the, actually might be, if I could share my screen on this, can't I? Let me share screen so that you can actually see it. I'm going to share screen. Okay, hopefully you can see my screen. If not, it doesn't matter, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to come here to the clubs. So if you are in the beginner club, and you are in the beginner club, if you have the Kalatu basic or the Kalatu premium. Okay, Marilyn's Marion has been kicked off. Okay, so you are in the beginner club if you are you're obviously an affiliate and you've got the Kalatu basic or the Kalatu premium product. And look, you know, do attend the training. Okay, do attend the training. You have the opportunity to ask questions. So it's on a Monday and a Wednesday. So the next beginner training is tomorrow, Wednesday. Okay, with Karen and Marion. Marion. Okay, great. So you want to be doing that. Now, if you are in the elite club, doesn't mean that you can't do the beginners club. Yeah, but if you're in the elite club, that means you have the affiliate. You're an affiliate, you've got Kalatu basic or Kalatu premium, and you have the inner circle. So it's the inner circle added to your Kalatu that then brings you up to the elite club. And look, I think this is an excellent club for you to just really understand what the business that you have. And Mark Dale is absolutely excellent. And my view is that if you're in the elite club and you know that you are sponsoring people and they're coming through this process where they have to go through this quick start and then they come to the beginners club, and if they upgrade and they come to the elite, they will see the benefit of actually going up to the builder club. And I had somebody sign up last week, who they signed up, and then when I heard from them, they had completed, they'd or upgraded to the elite club, and they'd upgraded from the elite club to the builders club. So they had bought the top producer and the team builder before they'd even spoken to me. And that's the power of this system, you know. So when they say you do not have to do the selling, you just have to promote and what you will learn from the Elite Club is actually Mark gives you the vocabulary that you need to understand what this business is about. And so he talks about your capture page is your shop front. It's the front door to your shop. And you need to get people to the front door of your shop. That is all you have to do. You have to just, and when people put their email address into your capture page, whether it's a link that you put in a post on Facebook and social media, whether it's a YouTube video you put on and you've got a link in the description, whether it's a blog post and somebody's clicked on your banner, once they put their email address in your capture page, they have walked into your shop. Okay, and once they walk into the shop, this is what they have. And